I'm good. All right, everyone. We just had a severe thunderstorm warning get issued in our south viewing area for Chris, Dooley, and Sumter counties. So right on our southwest edge, towns of Vienna. I'll give you a more local view down here, Richwood, over to Drayton, just around Lake Blackshear, the northern edge of that, approaching Cordele into Chris County. So what we're seeing with this is similar to the stuff that just kind of went through Houston County that we've been seeing, even reports of flooding from some people thus far. So definitely a plethora of rain associated with these, but it is very fast moving in nature. So hopefully that it is not cloudy or puddling up into floods like we were seeing just now in Houston County. But nonetheless, a lot of lightning is also associated with this as well. As you can see, plenty of lightning strikes right there. And there was a hail signature just a second ago, and you can see right here these kind of three brown clusters. I'll pull out the arrow for you. So right here, and right here over to the west of this yellow polygon. So what these hail clusters are looking like is hail that is about 0.4 inches in diameter. So we're talking just over about nickel size right there. So nothing terribly large with that, but still nonetheless hail is associated with this, which is more than likely why one of the parameters for the severe thunderstorm warning has been issued for this. So as we can see, let me get that off right there. And there we go. As we can see, this is for our southern counties, and I'll put up the radar palette back up so you guys can see kind of the just general direction of this. Again, the general direction of the stuff we have been seeing as of late has just kind of been coming from the north, just these MCSs that Ben's been talking about. And this, with the heat of the day, as you can see, stuff popping up all over central Georgia with a plethora of lightning, lots of rain. All of these just kind of convective summertime storms are popping up all over the place. We have some up here in Monroe, Bibb, Crawford counties as well. You can hear some thunder here at the station right now currently, actually. Downtown Macon is seeing frequent lightning flashes. They're actually occurring more over to the west of Bibb County around Lizella. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the Macon Skycam and maybe the Perry Skycam as well to see if we can get a view of what's going on there. It is dark now, so hard to kind of see off in the distance here, but you can see fairgrounds are rather wet, an indication of those storms that have rolled through already. And our Macon Skycam is currently pointed at the sky. Let's try to move that down just a little bit, and then I'll put it on the channel for y'all. Quite blurry with all the rain on the lens right now, but still nonetheless you can see that it has been raining a good amount here in Macon, Perry, all over central Georgia really. Let's see, oh, not that button, excuse me. All right, so get that Macon Skycam up right now. As you can see, relatively clear picture here in Macon. Just heard a rumble of thunder right there. So these storms are still cooking without the heat of the day. Normally that temperature drop and all those daytime temperatures dropping down makes for the fuel to go away for these pop-ups, thunderstorms and showers that we are used to having right now. But it is not quite doing that right now. It was so hot today that there's probably still a good amount of warm temperatures throughout central Georgia that are allowing these to pop up and be very convective in nature. And when I say convective in nature, it's typically these warm air rises, cool air sinks type of process. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. My voice is, oh, there we go. Perry's got some good lightning on the Skycam. I'm going to go ahead and put that up for you. But yes, just the presence of that warm air creating rising motion. There's the Skycam in Perry right now, allowing for all this moisture to rise on up with the dew points and the humidity as well. That's just creating these towering thunderstorms that pop up very quickly in nature. I'm talking a matter of minutes, but look at the sky right there. This is the Perry Fairgrounds Skycam right now, just over to the southwest, looking at that severe thunderstorm warning in Dooley, Sumter, and Crisp counties. And you can see, look at that. I mean, just lots and lots of lightning associated with this. So if you're anywhere in Dooley and Crisp counties, even Sumter County, if you're watching from there as well, even though you are out of our viewing area, still nonetheless, we want to keep everyone informed where this severe thunderstorm warning is going through. So let's pull the radar back up. As you can see, look at all that lightning right there. Areas like Vienna, Cordele, Drayton seems to be getting a lot of concentration of rain right there, indicated by a little bit of pink, if you can see that around those lightning flashes, all the way to Richwood, down crossing the Dooley County line rather, into Crisp County, just above Cordele, East Crisp, Lake Blackshear area, and moving further down into Marshall, Rateville, Araby, all Winona. All of these areas are in the vicinity of the severe thunderstorm warning. And then, as mentioned, eastern Sumter County as well, just to the east of Americus. Americus could see presence of a lot of that lightning as well. But if you do hear thunder, nonetheless, when thunder roars do go indoors, that means lightning is close enough to strike you. And as you can see right here, lightning does not have to be in the cell where all the rain is. Lightning can strike just outside of where all the rain is as well. So, and it does not discriminate either. So this storm is moving right along I-75, just to the west edge of it. It's got a general southward direction to it, moving at about 60 miles an hour. It's really moving fast. This was in Warner Robins rather, within the past hour, 2 hours, and we've seen many severe thunderstorm warnings. Well, not severe thunderstorm warnings today, rather, but we've seen many thunderstorms pop up across central Georgia that have created some flooding, that have created frequent lightning, and we're seeing a lot of that right now. I'll pull the Skycam back up because it's just a light show over there. As you can see, this storm moving towards the south in some of our counties. So let's go take a look at some of your comments. Let's see. Thank you for calling. The wind is high in Vienna. Yes, that is very true. This storm is a lot in nature like the storms we had last weekend that did cause a lot of damage. The winds may not be as high, but oh wow, just take a look at that lightning. I mean, the lightning is really what I'm looking at right now, but the winds still are strong enough to roll through and throw some property around, maybe some small trees. Haven't seen any reports of any major trees being downed or power lines like we did last week, but nonetheless, this is still a severe thunderstorm warning that does possess the potential to do all that. Luckily, the heat of the day is starting to subside, and these areas have already seen a lot of rain, but you can see all that lightning over there. I mean, very, very clear lightning strikes from cloud to ground, not just these kind of flashes. You're seeing the actual lightning strike associated with these. So it's not too far away from Perry. These are the storms that just did roll through Houston County. Crawford is having a little thunder, a little bit of rain. Let's see, will Peach be affected? Jessica Dempsey says they did have a tree come down in Kathleen. So as I said, these are the storms that rolled through Houston County. Wow, look at that right there. That rolled through Houston County. So these are moving down into our southwestern counties. Honestly, very surprised that a severe thunderstorm warning was not issued for Houston County and some of these areas around Perry where it just went through, but we're seeing comments and we're seeing posts all over social media about how strong these severe thunderstorms were. So if you are in Dooley, Crisp, Sumter counties, take note. That is what is coming through your area, and you guys that are further to the south haven't seen that rain today. So without that rain, you're just cooking, absolutely cooking with the temperatures today. I mean, upper 90s temperatures, feels like temperatures all the way up to about 110, maybe even some around the 112, 113 range. I don't know what the record was today for the feels like temperature, but all of that heat is going to rise on up with the convection and the convective summertime storms that we do have. and all that moisture that's present with the high dew points in the mid 70s is just creating rapid rising motion for these pop-up showers and storms to form. So those areas further to the south expect similar effects to what we have seen in Houston County so far, with the flash flooding, with the frequent lightning, some of the damaging winds as well. I'm trying to let's switch back to the radar real quick and give you an idea. Now, this severe thunderstorm warning is for another 4 minutes right now. I would not be surprised if we get another little yellow polygon forming right to the south of this as it moves out of our viewing area. Once it does move out of our viewing area, we will go off the live stream more than likely, and I will have another update for you at the 11 o'clock show tonight. But for now, I'm going to keep monitoring this as it moves through our southern counties and even out of our viewing area. Let's take a look at some of the places that the track is going towards. So Ashburn down at 75 right there, Warwick, even over to Leesburg, Smithville, some of those areas. That is the general vicinity of places that could see the effects of this, even Lake Blackshear as well. I know 4th of July weekend, there's probably a lot of y'all out over by the lake. Luckily, it is nighttime, so most of you are off the lake by now, but nonetheless, if you are outside, roasting some s'mores, grilling out, just enjoying some family time right now on the lake, it would be a good idea to clean all that up and get inside as this storm begins to move over Lake Blackshear into Crisp County and in southern Dooley County as well. But it's not just this severe thunderstorm we're worried about. There is a lot of strong thunderstorms coverage wide in our viewing area. Byronville still seeing some flashes of lightning, even down into South Houston County around Henderson. You can see Warner Robins, Perry, Bon Air, all those areas already seeing a plethora of rain. And then even up here into Monroe County around Bolingbroke, even over into West Bibb around Lake Tobo, Lizella, all those areas around 475, and then creeping down into Crawford County as well, all around Roberta, just north of Zenith, even over to the east of Roberta, Sandy Point. There's lots of thunderstorms spread across our coverage area. Taylor County as well, Butler, between Butler and Reynolds, seeing a lot of lightning right there around Rupert. Ideal, Georgia, got that one lightning strike right there just north of Montezuma, moving out of Macon County as well, just south of Marshallville as well. So that's kind of the bulk of all the stuff we're seeing, but then even stuff over here to the east around southern Washington County, just south of Sandersville, around the Oconee, Harrison area, moving into Johnson County, to the east of Wilkinson County. You can see a pop-up thunderstorm right there being popping up with the fuel of the day, if you will, that daytime heating right there. Sparta, even up in Hancock County, seeing some thunderstorms as well. Lots of lightning, gusty winds. Flash flooding is even possible if you don't have well-drained areas in your neighborhoods, like we have seen stuff in Warner Robins as well in the weather network. So we're going to keep monitoring this. This severe thunderstorm warning is for another minute. I imagine this is going to get extended as it moves further south and maybe a little bit southwestern in nature. If it gets too bad, roll them sleeves up. Yes, sir, I will. But currently, this is moving out of our area, and I have an 11 o'clock show that I will get prepared for in just a little bit, but I will be staying on here to keep you guys informed while this severe thunderstorm warning is up. Yes, a lot of areas around here. If you do live in any of these areas and you are watching, please shout something out in the comments what you're seeing. The Skycam can only give me so much of an idea, but I'm hoping that you're not seeing a lot of the effects like we did last Sunday with the power lines down and the very damaging winds, but still nonetheless, there are winds associated with that. And just now that severe thunderstorm warning has gone off, I'm going to stick around for a little bit, see what the National Weather Service thinks about extending it. I'm thinking maybe even a little more westward into Sumter County, as you can see around Andersonville. A plethora of lightning being established right there. So this is continuing to move in a general southwestern direction, maybe just a tad southwestern, but as you can see, I mean, a lot of this stuff just not even in our area, not even picking up on the radar until just recently. And this is after sunset now, so all of that daytime heating has been gone. The sun has been setting for a while. That just goes to show you how hot it was today and how much humidity we did have out there today to provide these storms with the fuel to be very pop-up in nature, and a frequent amount of lightning as well associated with that. But not just the lightning, damaging winds, small hail also. Let's pick up the hail parameter once again. So you can see not many hail signatures anymore, just this one right here to the southeast of Andersonville over to the west of Dooley County and Byronville. And that hail is only about 1/4 of an inch in size, so we're talking nickel size hail right there. Nothing that's going to break your windshield or anything, but still something to note that it's not going to be very pleasant if you get pelted with some ice pellets about that size falling from the skies. Even got some more hail down here to the south of Wilcox County, to the east of I-75 as well. So I'm going to keep monitoring this as it moves through our areas. It looks to kind of be crossing Lake Blackshear now, at least the bulk of it, as associated with this lightning and with the hail signatures as well. But the good news is, with all of these temperatures dropping down and the humidity as well, just a few degrees of relief with the dew points will be beneficial for these storms breaking apart. And I know that it has been rather hot today, and a lot of you are like, oh yes, a rain shower would be nice, some cloud cover would be nice. We do enjoy that on hot days like this, but we don't want to see anything turn severe like we did last weekend, and we're seeing some of the effects of with today as well, because it is such a busy weekend for so many families across the country with 4th of July plans as we start this long weekend for some of you. We don't want to see anything turn severe, but nonetheless, if it does, just like now when we have these warnings, we'll be right here to keep you informed about the effects of this as well. And once again, I feel like this is moving in at least the bulk of it, I kind of like to track the lightning, just the concentration of how many lightning strikes there are. That is normally a good indication of where the strongest part of the storm is in terms of rain concentration, hail signatures, even gusty winds. And this does look like it's going a little further southwestern now, but nonetheless, areas still in Chris County crossing in from Dooley County, you are seeing the effects of a severe thunderstorm, or a strong thunderstorm now rather, not technically severe according to the National Weather Service anymore, but rolling into areas like Coney, Cordele, Lake Blackshear, down even further into Warwick, Marshall, Winona, Arabi. We'll be seeing some rain pretty soon. East Chris starting to get some rain as well. And just south of Vienna, Drayton is getting a lot of lightning and a lot of rain as well, and then crossing over into Sumter County as well, around Pennington, Methvins, Andersonville area, those areas, even in South Macon County as well is where the bulk of all of that is. But no severe parameters are associated with this anymore in terms of with the National Weather Service, so that is good news for this. Again, if you are in any of these areas, this is the same system of storms that popped up around Houston County and Warner Robins that did cause some flash flooding in areas, gusty winds to blow some trees down as well. Not seeing any reports of damage or power lines down like we did with the storms last Sunday, but nonetheless, with all that daytime heating that was present and the humidity, these storms can pop up and be very severe in nature just in the blink of an eye. So not actually that fast, but you get my point. Very fast, and these things are very hard to predict and pinpoint where they're going to pop up. So with the effects of this, you could see some of the effects that Houston County, Perry, Bon Air, Warner Robins, those areas did see with these storms as they continue to trek southward, and even some more stuff popping up, continuing to pop up, even in Taylor County. Lots of lightning right there between Butler, Reynolds, around Rupert, even into Crawford County, West Bibb. The good news is the lightning strikes do seem, or the lightning signatures do be seeming to go away. Haven't heard any thunder here at the station recently around Bibb County as well, but as far east and northeast as Hancock, Washington counties as well, over by Sparta, just south of Sandersville, trekking into Johnson County, maybe even northern Lawrence County as well. But no severe warnings are associated with any of these yet, so we will more than likely be getting off the stream in just a second. But nonetheless, areas are seeing very widespread rain, very frequent lightning, some damaging wind gusts, and even the possibility of some small hail as well. So it's a good time to go ahead and start wrapping up those plans from the day. I know you're all probably very tired from being out on the boat all day, playing some cornhole, enjoying some quality family time, grilling out, and stuffing your bellies on this holiday weekend. So it's a good time to go ahead, get indoors, clean up all that, and then get some rest as you prepare for tomorrow. And nonetheless, tomorrow is looking to be very warm once again as well. So tomorrow will be very warm as well, providing fuel for these type of pop-up showers once again. So be aware that we have the same possibility for this tomorrow as well. No severe weather outlook. Last I checked, when I made my forecast for the 6 o'clock show, I will be providing an updated look at it as I come on at 11 o'clock. So stay tuned for the 11 p.m. show. I'll have another update and a better look at your forecast for tomorrow. But we're looking at about the same kind of stuff that we saw today. So very high heat index temperatures and pop-up showers with the presence of that daytime heating. So thank you for staying with me rather to keep you informed with this on this late Saturday night. I hope you all have a safe and fun 4th of July weekend, and I will be popping up again if we have any more severe warnings just like this. So be sure to stay tuned and turn on the TV at 11 o'clock as well.